Good evening. Welcome to the Mancunian way. First of all, I apologise for my hat indoors. It is rude, but it's bloody freezing. I've got a really bad hairstyle because I'm booked into the hairdressers over the next day or two. So I promise you, you don't want to see my head.
Martin, did you at least do the sensible thing by putting your, well, we call it a beanie over here, so your wall cap, did you at least put it over the kettle when you were fixing a brew, so at least you could warm it up and then put it on your head?
No, it was on the radiator.
Oh, okay. Is that more effective, is it?
Yeah, it is for me.
Okay, whatever does it for you.
I knew it was wrong when my missus looked at me and went, yeah, haircut.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've started doing that with the kettle for winters over here, and I haven't looked back.
Yeah. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say this. Yes, we are going to be fighting everyone else because other people will be on. Anyone who is here, big up to yourselves. Thank you so much. It is amazing that you are here when there's other City channels live right now as we speak. We do appreciate really, really do. Let me just sort this out. What's going on here? Right. Couple of things. Housekeeping. You've noticed there's a QR code now in the corner. Hopefully, Andy at 9320 will be joining us. What we've now done, we've kind of got into a partnership with Andy over at 9320 Podcast. He has got a website, savageonlines.co.uk. That QR code, it's not fully live yet, but I just wanted to show it you. From Thursday, if you scan that QR code and type in the code Manway, MANWAY, you will get 10% off from savageonline.co.uk. You will automatically get 10% off. So that straight away is just something that you need to do because he's got an amazing array of not just Manchester City gifts, football gifts in general. I'm just doing something, just bear me while I just add someone as a moderator. Thank you. Right, that's done. Caribbean Racer, you are now a mod, mate. What I'm going to do is, so that will be up from Thursday fully. So it is there. You can use it. You're going to get 10% off. Hopefully, Andy will come on and explain it a bit more. So I have sent him a link for the show. Yeah, Manway. So as in, but I don't think it's working right now because I'm waiting for Andy to set it up. On Thursday.
I can give it a go now if you want.
But it does take you straight away to that link. That QR code is up and running, takes you to his website, but you won't get the offer right now. Two conditions, though. You have to be a subscriber of the Mancunian Way and a subscriber to 9320 Podcast. So that's where you get the discount codes and everything else.
He does have an app, by the way, too.
There you go. Yeah.
Happy days.
And that's where it's thinking, it's basically like we're in sort of collab with each other, helping each other out in that way.
Yep.
So there you go. And by the way, if anyone who does want to come on, any other businesses who want to come on and do anything, send us an email. We'll have a chat.
Yep. Martin, I'm still waiting for a response from Qantas, but yeah.
We're not, like I said, we're not in this for money. This is about growth for the channel, and we're more for us. A sponsorship is not about the money. We would prefer more getting names out and giving subscribers prizes, that sort of thing. We're not that bothered about the money. It's not in it for us for money. We're in this. Yeah. We'd rather the subscribers get something than us, if that makes sense.
Could you imagine that?
We've always said it's your channel, and it should be you guys who get the rewards, not us. But anyway, right. Why we're here, two things. We've come on a bit earlier. I was going to say a few hellos, and this is one of the reasons. No Kimmich, but we've got Belgian Waffles duo. We'll be fine. Talk about the old Doku KDB partnership. Good evening, all. Smash that big like. We're 120 away now from 3K, which still flabbergasts me to this day. I can't believe we're that close to it. The plan was 3K by May, not January. It baffles my mind. It really does. No signings in January would be stupid. We're going to talk about that as well. Gibbles Maidstone in the 4th round. Anyone but Wigan. I want to play yous at Anfield. That's your Get off, Yusuf. That bloody crap. No, you don't. I agree, mate. I see us winning. No. City winning, says FIFA. AFCON cost us. Could cost you. Hello, Chrome. How are you, mate? Yusuf, City look all right because we're playing the smaller teams. We'll have another wobble Anfield. Jack, positive, mate. Come on. Absolutely no Kimmich in January. No. But by the way, Pardo, before you say anything, I did tell Pat and the lads 2 days ago that was off. And Pat has actually got the WhatsApp message to prove that before anyone says. I got told 2 days ago it was off. Not through Kimmich, through the buying end.
Yeah.
Kimmich wants to come, buying don't want to sell.
Yep. It's all well and good, man, but you still have to explain yourself to DC.
Hey, listen, I'm more good than anyone because I've got a picture of Kimmich up on my wall, mate. Let's go for Suchek. Now is the time to sign Kimmich, but we do nothing. The thing is, Jack, Kimmich wants to come, City want him, buying don't want to sell. And they don't really want to sell to us. So, yeah, problematic, mate. I reckon you'll beat Newcastle at St. James's Park. Good evening, Sean. How are you, mate? Alec Johnson's in the building, and I will check. It is the real Adam. It is the real Alec Johnson.
He stood up.
There you go. Can the real Alec Johnson please stand up? Bad hair day, major style, mate. I think it's time to crown a new king. We'll drink a drink to Kevin. No, to Colin the King. No, that song is never changing. We're not changing it. Section. Evening, mate. How are you? Are you coming to join the Golden Oldies? I was just on City Extra and they called me old. Hugh called me old. He also said wise, but I want Wigan revenge at the Etihad. Evening, the other is a tea cozer.
I love Hugh, but Hugh looks like he was bored at that age.
Yes, Manway, he'll be live on Thursday, mate. Extra times ahead, guys. 5 academy players on the pitch yesterday. Yes. Elder, I'm not sure, though, because I always calm down when I see, listen, right, good prospects, but I never get excited about EDS players anymore because of the history we have. Instructions unclear. I scanned the code and my computer turned into a transformer.
A savage transformer.
Hello, Tom.
A transformer with a black wig. A transformer with a black wig on.
Manway is the code for 10% off from Thursday. Goody, thanks, no problem, mate. Hit those thumbs up. Thank you, section. There it is. Savage Online Stores. Is it .com or .co.uk? I will check that. What happened to Kimmich? Thought it was nailed on, Martin the Source. When did I say it was nailed on, Charlie? I love Charlie and Pardo with this. They say nailed on. When did I say it were nailed? When have I said 100% nailed on? Find me the clip, Charlie, that says 100% nailed on. Find it me, mate. 3K incoming, let's go. Big up the Mancunian way family, bring on Wigan. Why is everyone wanting bloody Wigan? You piss off with Wigan.
I don't want Wigan.
Don't want Wigan.
We play Wigan. I'm a glass case of emotion. God's sake.
Evening, Martin, Pat, and chat. Hello. Sup? What's up with you, Formidables? How are you, mate? Give us a semi-local away day with a big allocation of Mappa. Bolton?
Yeah.
Jordy Pordy wants Bolton. You know why? I won't say it on air, but Pat knows why Jordy Pordy wants Bolton.
Yeah. If there are any Boltonians in the chat, I know you want it because you just want to put a sick bang and donk on it.
Question is, Mike, would you rather a picture of Kimmich in a frame of your missus? Wouldn't we rather sign a player who's 2-3 years can take home Roddy that ain't Kimmich? Who though? Because by the way, that ain't Paulinho either. Do you know how much Paulinho? You know how old Paulinho is?
He's about the same age as Kimmich, isn't he? About 28, yeah.
28. And it cost a lot more than Kimmich. Buying won't sell to make City. That was part of the issue. I'm authentic. You are, mate. Afternoon, Ed. How are you, mate? I'm sorry about last night. It was hammered in that space last night. Where is Alan? He's in bed. Where were you? You were coming on. Sent you a link and you're not here. Blackburn away. Oh, that'd be good. 6,000. 6,000 of the bad boys. Yes, Alec, great.
Oh wow,
Footballers again has lost another great. Franz,
I didn't know that. Yeah,
passed away today. It's, do you know, it's weird because I am starting to feel really old when I'm watching all these greats just disappear.
Mm.
It is. Franny Lee's gone, you know, Charlton's gone, Beckenbauer's gone. It's just
we're now in a world without Pele and Maradona. Like
it's madness. Carl, good evening, mate. How are you? Hope Washington is doing you well. Rest in peace, France. Spot on. Souček to City. Why do you want Souček? Adam Quinn's throwing up the old Champions League. Carl, thank you so much. That is absolutely amazing and so kind and generous. $20. Thank you so much, mate. That is so appreciated. Thank you so much. It goggles back into your channel, and I can't thank you enough, mate. Pitch Points, True City fan, get over there, show them a lot of love as well. Hit that subscribe button for them. They're always part of the City family. All links are down below in the description to all Manchester City channels. I'd settle for Wigan. Bad about City fan, beat on the tram, hope they catch them. That was disgusting. Did you see that part?
No.
So, Martin, you told us all Kimmich and Mbappe and Neil and Johnny what went wrong. Behave, because Kimmich and Mbappe were two separate people, he told me. Mbappe, I never believed. And Kimmich, well, everyone was talking about it. But I never once said it was 100% done. That's a good point, Charlie. They've got Luton away yet.
Yeah, they've still got the replay. Yeah.
We want Wrexham so can be in the documentary. You just want, all the women just want to see Ryan Reynolds at the Etihad, don't they?
Yeah.
Deadpool at the Etihad. Make a good thumbnail.
We can make it work both ways. Hopefully, he'll bring Blake Lively along.
So imagine the thumbnails on that. Deadpool versus Manchester City.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Frank. They don't make defenders like that. He was a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't he die at the end of Die Hard?
Oh, Nakatomi Plaza.
Big up, Martin and Pat. Hope you're both doing well. Martin, what time does your job begin? 7:50.
And they have to start on time because otherwise it'll cross over with the United Wigan fixture.
Yeah.
They always take forever to start up on these ones. It's bloody annoying.
If your balls are itchy, mate, get yourself some nice cream. Are you coming on or not? Carl wants Liverpool. Liverpool. Nah, save them for the final. Why are you two so frightened of Wigan? Not frightened of them. We never beat them in the FA Cup.
Mm-hmm.
I get flashbacks to the FA Cup final on the day Mancini lost his job. I get flashbacks to the Uwe Rosler coming back and doing us at the Etihad. And I also get flashbacks to the one where my children had to basically nearly ended up in a riot away at Wigan. And they're not a nice set of fans. They're not a nice set of fans, to put it bluntly. They made Huddersfield look like saints. Let's put it that way. Andy with the cheesy gags. He definitely needs cream then. Tuchel gets sacked. No Kimmich. I've got a feeling Alonso will end up in there,
regardless of what Leverkusen do in the league.
Mm-hmm. I just think Xavi Alonso will end up, and I think he'll end up signing new contract. That's why I don't think he'll. I think it was January or bust, Wigan or bust. So yeah. So the news is that obviously Fabrizio put him at Kimmich. I personally think, Pat, it was January or bust for Kimmich.
Yeah. I don't know if we'll go back in the summer either.
No, I think he'll extend in the summer because Tuchel won't be there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's now primed for his 10-year service. He's his full career as a Bayern player. So,
he's here.
Oh,
are you not coming on camera?
I can't come on camera. My balls are itchy. I
Can't hear you. Are you multitasking?
Yeah.
you can tell by the tone in his voice.
Andy, do you want to plug? Do you want to plug your thing? We've talked about it, mate. What we're going to do?
Plug me what? Me butt?
No, your website about your 10%.
Good evening, Pat.
Yes, hello, Andy.
How are you, mate?
I'm all right, thank you. Yeah, I hope you're doing all right.
Yeah, living the dream. Good
Yeah.
evening, everybody in the chat.
I heard you're releasing an album, mate. Andy Unplugged.
Well, Andy's butt plugged. What?
No, yeah. You've been in the studio for the last few months working away on Andy Unplugged.
I have, mate. So
Yeah, there you go.
Who does everyone?
I can tell it in your voice.
We're gonna get Liverpool away. Liverpool away.
Well, look at it this way. What's something this I don't know if you've noticed it that stood out this round of the FA Cup. No cup sets, like no League One sides beating a Premier League side or even a Championship side. It's all pretty much been the favourites have all gone through, or worst case, there's just a bunch of replays.
Oh, I don't know. They could be an underdog winning tonight. United.
That's what I'm. Well, that's the thing. It's like maybe it is lined up for Wigan to win tonight, because you barely ever go through an FA Cup round where all the odds-on favourites basically go through, or at least, or worst case they go through for a replay.
Yeah.
So maybe there is an upset on the cards, depending on which way you look at it. What's an upset? But yeah, look, I just hope for the sake of the fans. I just hope it's a good away day. Like Blackburn would be perfect, or Bolton would be, but provided they beat Luton. But yeah, I think it'd be a good one.
I think we'll get Liverpool away. However, I want a really easy one at home just to boil more piss.
Yeah, that'd be all right. So what are you thinking? Something along the lines of like a oh God, I don't know.
A lower league team at home like United.
Conway's got a question for everyone. So does that mean Phillips stays now? Get in?
No. Phillips is going. Listen, Phillips in an ideal world would have played against Huddersfield on Sunday. However, he was poor. Doesn't watch. That means he's going to a Premier League team. What's still in the FA Cup? Because otherwise he'd have been cup tied, wouldn't he?
I think the writing's on the wall there. The fact that he wasn't even in the ground, or at least we think he wasn't even in the ground. So
Rodri was there, wasn't he?
Rodri was on the bench.
That's what I mean.
Well, he's bound to be there if he's on the bench.
No, I know, but there was all that rumours he was in Madrid, wasn't he, after the passing of his grandma?
No, he did. He flew back, didn't
he? Yeah. So I think we'll get Sheffield Wednesday, and have a bit of that. Hillsborough away.
As I say, I just want home, a really easy home one. I just want more piss being boiled.
Big Morgan thinks Newcastle at home. Right, so do you think now the Kimmich deal's off, do you think that City will do nothing now in January and still let Phillips go?
Yeah, I said last night on my show, mate, and it's not ITK or anything, just my own personal opinion. I think we'll bring 2 in.
Right, so you think 2 in, and how many out?
I think, like I said to you on the phone earlier, mate, I still think Gomez will go to Burnley, because Burnley are out of the FA Cup now, so it doesn't matter whether the cup tied or not. It'll be good. That'd be good for Gomez as well, just to go out and get a bit of confidence. But yeah, I think 2 will come in.
I think two out and 1 in, just because Kimmich didn't gather any steam. So for the ones that make the headlines, I still think there's a few red herrings there that you're not going to know much about until about 48, 72 hours before they actually are holding up a City shirt. So
Yeah, I'm talking first teamers, not kids going out on loan and stuff like that, because you expect that anyway.
That's what I mean. I mean, the first teamers coming in. I think I was kind of in agreement with you with your show yesterday. You thought two were coming in, but I thought that one of those two was going to be Kimmich. But now that it's not happening, I think it's only going to be one coming in. The big thing too is I think the whether we see any momentum in the January market will be the time away in Abu Dhabi, because I wouldn't be surprised too. While they're in Abu Dhabi, there might be some contract extensions too. They always tend to do some contract. They do tend to do some during the January transfer window as well, especially if they get a little bit of downtime in that. Like if you go back 2 seasons ago, remember we extended Bernardo, Giaconcello, Oscar Bob, McAtee all around January. I think they all had a week break or something. They might have done some warm weather training in the Middle East, but I can't remember. But if you remember, they did quite a lot there. So usually this time of year is a good chance to do some extensions. Yeah,
I think that's a great shout, that mate. I also think two will come in because do you think? Listen, this is probably the first season Pep suffered with this many injuries. Now, will it be in his head? Listen, can he rely on Stones for the rest of the season? Can he rely on everybody staying fit? Or would he want to sort of like safeguard it by bringing somebody in?
Well, you just said it there, Andy. That's the parallel. If you draw to the last time we bought a major player in the January transfer window, it was all based around John Stone's fitness.
Yeah,
because he was out with a long-term injury during the Centurion season. That's when we brought Laporte in. So for me, there's a bit of a parallel there. As long as if there's still going to be any sort of lingering question marks over John Stones during the entire January transfer window, then the more likely we are going to look at possibly getting a player or players.
Yeah, because we don't know about Akanji yet either. Because
exactly, that's going to be another contributing factor too. That's just
well, I mean, I would say we've now signed all the documents for Claudio Echeverria. That's done. €14.5 fee.
What's he called?
Claudio Echeverri or Echeverri.
I thought it was Revolver Ricci.
Stop. 9 million in add-ons, performance related, and he'll now be at River Plate for the next 12 months.
See, that's good because he'll lift his level as well, knowing that he's got a new club, champion, back-to-back treble champions. So that'll give him a lift.
Yeah. I mean, to me, I go off what like Pep said in his interview was, by the way, Sylvia, I've not heard, I've never read it. Has anyone ever heard anything about Pedri and Serra?
No.
I've not heard anything about that or even read anything anywhere. My thing is, Pep said, we weren't talking with anyone, but maybe one. The maybe one part tells me they are looking. Because he wouldn't say maybe one. They are obviously looking. And I do think, like everyone has said, if you allow Phillips out, yes, I understand Phillips has not played. 1,000% has not played, but he's still a body. And if you take that body away, you are taking the chance on no injuries then for the rest of the season. Well, I was just going to say, God forbid, touch wood, it won't happen. We don't know how KDB's going to react. Yeah, he's back, and stuff like that, but he's played, 25 minutes? It's going to take him time to get up to pace because if people think he's going to be starting against Newcastle, he's going to be playing 90 minutes from here until the end of the season. It's simply not going to happen because when somebody's been out with a long-term injury, you normally find, and again, touch wood, it won't happen, you normally find that they go off with a different kind of injury because they're trying to overcompensate of what they've just come back from, if that makes sense. So, yeah. And we don't know how Haaland's going to be because, yes, he's sort of back in training. He looks chirpy. However, a broken bone in the foot, all it takes is somebody, the opposition to think, yeah, he's been out of a broken foot. Let's stand on him at a set piece. And it goes again. So, and you know what? It's a great point, Andy, because we didn't know at the time. We know we have players who play with painkilling injections in their body.
Yep.
Haaland was doing that for 4 or 5 games, if you remember.
KDB
came out and went.
God, I remember David Silva played half a season like that.
KDB was playing. Foden was playing with painkilling. So the thing is, yes, there's also injuries we don't know about. And my issue is the other side is, yes, Kovacic is doing very well, and I think he'll do bits for Manchester City all day long. Yeah. But he is injury prone as well, or can be. So if Kovacic goes down injured, Rodri's picking up cards like Christmas at the moment, this season, for some weird reason, is Phillips goes out and nobody comes in, you are totally thin on the ground then.
I think we just write Phillips off anyway, because even when Rodri's been out, he's preferred to play somebody like, I don't know, I think Scott Carson will get a game in midfield before Calvin Phillips does for some bizarre reason. So it's neither here nor there. But I still, and again, we can only second guess and debate on shows like this. I think that Pep may have in the back of his mind the KDB conundrum, you know, and obviously they know whether any of the players are actually playing with, you know, painkilling injections or whatever. We don't get privy to stuff like that, as we saw last season with KDB, and also this season with the big lad up front. But some of them players do need a rest. I do believe we'll be on a crest of a wave now, and there'll be no stopping us. But it's key that they get a little bit of respite, you know, especially the likes of Alvarez and stuff like that, who I think's been brilliant, by the way, this season. You know, he's been there for us, you know, and he gets a bit of a rough ride, he does, but he's been there, he's been consistent for us. He's chipped in with the goals when we've really needed them.
I mean, and the thing is, I mean, sections put here, if no commits, we're better looking at Paqueta. Problems with Paqueta, while they see FA investigations going on, City won't touch him.
No. And he's got a knee injury as well.
Comments says we can't afford to let Phillips go. No replenishment being signed. Can't just leave that area vacant. That's why I do think we may do someone who that is. They were showing that goal. Pardo, I've got it up, and it broke my heart to see that. There is a reason why Pep didn't play him at all unless no one coming for. There is a reason why Pep don't play him at all. Yep, I agree with that. Unless no one come in for. Someone will come in for him. Someone will come in for him. Any Akanji? No, there's been no news on Akanji. It's all quiet on the Akanji front at the moment.
Just a thought, because there was a few rumours flying around a few months ago. Do you think they might go back and have a look at possibly Toni Kroos? I mean, you want a solid addition who's a veteran player who would probably pick up Pep's system straight away.
Tom Kroos.
You don't want to sign someone in January who's going to spend a season and a half trying to bed in with Pep. You want him to hit the ground running straight away.
Yeah, and after all,
Toni Kroos, I thought would have been a solid option for that. I know he's not as defensively sound as he used to be, but he still has some of the best passing accuracy and some of the best passing conversions of anybody in Europe. Still, I mean, he'd be a fantastic addition. And you know, if he knew he'd get more game time than what he currently does at Real Madrid, I'm sure he'd come. And he'd come for Pep. He wouldn't even worry. It wouldn't be the City factor. Wouldn't even he'd have second thoughts about it. He'd be like, yeah, I'll go play for Pep again.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Pep still. I think Pep is still bitter at Bayern after they let him go after what he'd been there for one season, because Pep wanted to build his Bayern squad around Toni Kroos. That's how highly he rated him.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, draw started.
4th round draws on. City want a £5 million loan fee. Phillips can't see anyone paying that. We're not a charity, Tom.
And do you know something as well, Pat? Toni Kroos has already got a statue outside the Etihad.
Yes.
Would Leeds want him back? I think he wants to stay in the Premier League, mate. Paqueta, I think Paqueta will happen, but summertime. Which is my opinion.
I think it'll happen this month.
I got told he's begging. That's what I got told. He's doing a lot of begging. Phillips is English as well, yeah. But who's doing this draw? Oh,
Jesus, they just showed highlights. They just showed highlights of Spurs winning the FA Cup. God, that's going back a while.
Who's that with Gary Mabbott? Can someone help me?
Robbie Savage.
Keep Calvin and let him understand that he came here for a purpose to perform. He can come good next season, perhaps. I think his days are numbered, mate.
you know
He's
something?
dangerous,
Martin, Gary Mabbott, I know he played for Spurs, but what an absolute legend of the sport. Played throughout his career with type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes and everything like that. And, you know, and it's level. He was a proper defender.
Highland had a stress fracture. Yes, Nick, he had a stress fracture, whatever it's called.
You spelled stud wrong there.
Bone stress, yeah.
Andy, you
they call it.
It meant to
mean stud.
Stud.
Stud or scud?
Stud?
Oh, Pedro Porro. Yeah, I don't know. I did see those rumours. I don't know whether Pedro... City won't... I don't see City going back for Pedro Porro. Hey, Blue family. Love from Jamaica. Rose, lovely to see you again. I hope you are very well. Andy, I hear you back-to-back treble winners. I agree with you.
Yep.
She's with you, Andy, on the back-to-back trebles.
Absolutely.
Kovacic did do okay. I agree with you, Padro. I'm just thinking of if he gets injured. Right. Let's have a look then. So the fourth round draw is on. The balls, Manchester City have ball number 21. And if anyone would like to know.
Just pulling the balls out first.
Here we go. The first ball is
pulling out the warm ones, yeah.
Which is Watford.
Not at home.
Oh, yours is delayed. Mine's delayed.
Watford at home, Vicarage Road. And they are going to play number 10, Southampton. So Watford will play Southampton to begin with.
Oh, I hope that's not on TV.
The next one out is number 22, which is Blackburn Rovers. They're at home at Ewood Park.
Go on, 21. Come on.
And they will play number 2. Number 2, Wrexham. Blackburn Rovers are at home to Wrexham.
I want Maidstone at home. Come on.
Yeah. The next number out is 26, which is number AFC Bournemouth. And going to the Vitality Stadium will be number 24, Swansea City. So Bournemouth will play Swansea. Next ball out is number 9, which is West Bromwich Albion.
Bromway will be okay.
And they will be at the Hawthorns against
Please, no.
28, Brentford or Wolves.
We'll play Uwe Rosler.
Uwe Rosler. So West Brom are at home to Brentford or Wolves. The next one, home tie, will be number 6, which is West Ham or Bristol. Don't want any of these. I'm sick of playing West Ham and Bristol in cup comps. Number 19, which will be Nottingham Forest or Blackpool.
Come on, City.
I could tell this is getting set up to play Premier League side.
What number are Arsenal?
Arsenal for now. 13 is Leicester City. Who's going to the old King Power? Will it be Maresca?
We do get Leicester a lot in cups.
32, which is
Carlos Tevez.
Hull or Birmingham. So there's not really any big ties yet. Number 16, which is Sheffield Wednesday. This is who I think will get.
Here we go.
Rodri.
Go on, Hillsborough. Hillsborough away. Come on.
Sheffield Wednesday are going to play Coventry City. Yeah. So
yeah, this is
right.
This is getting from. Yeah, this is getting set up for a match against a Premier League opposition.
City in front, ladies and gents. Number 25 at home will be Chelsea.
Oh, here we go.
The boys in blue. Anyone for basketball?
Yep.
Play number 18, Aston Villa. Wow, that's
good game. That will be a good fixture.
Chelsea versus Villa.
Good match, that.
Number 11 is Ipswich Town. There is still Tottenham, United. Maidstone are still in it. So are Eastleigh and Newport. So Ipswich Town are at home to number 30, which is Maidstone United. They will be gutted about that.
Yeah.
They did not want to get Ipswich Town.
Yeah, they're flying.
Number 1.
Number 3, sorry, which is My website's just crashing. Liverpool. Here we go.
Here we go.
21. Number 5, Norwich or Bristol Rovers. For God's sake. we're ending up with Newcastle or Tottenham.
Yeah.
Number 7, Tottenham is where we are.
Oh.
Here we go.
Tottenham Hotspur. 21, Manchester City.
Get your hands off my balls, Mabbott.
Hey!
No.
Tottenham Hotspur away in the 4th round of the FA Cup.
Do you know something though? With a whole
Well, we might score a goal. If not, let's just play for the replay then.
Right, we'll do the rest of it. Leeds United are at home. They will play. Who are they going to get? A number 29, which is Plymouth Argyle.
Can we play our tie before Son comes back?
We will actually, yeah.
Because it means we're going to be on TV then. Number
Yeah.
17 is Crystal Palace or Everton. Well, that's
Durant?
boring.
No, Andy, I'm pretty sure Son will still be away with South Korea.
Will they?
I'm sure he will. Yeah, because the Asia Cup is still, I think, about a week away from starting.
Luton or Bolton will travel to Palace or Everton.
That'll definitely be a TV one.
Number 31, which is Newport and Eastleigh. They
It's
will
United.
play
I bet it's United, isn't it?
Wigan United.
Yeah, told you. Told you. Come
So
on.
who's Wigan or United playing against, sorry?
Newport
Eastleigh
County
or
or Eastleigh.
Of course.
But how funny would it be if they beat them?
Come on, Wigan.
Number 23 is Sheffield United. So the only 3 teams that are left now are Brighton, Fulham, and Newcastle. Sheffield United are at home at Bramall Lane, and they will take on Brighton, meaning it will be Fulham against Newcastle. Just
Bet
to
Newcastle are at home here. Bet you.
home or away. No, it's Fulham.
Fulham are at home.
Fulham are at home.
Fulham at home.
The camera messed that up.
Yeah.
Fulham will play Newcastle at Craven Cottage.
Some decent ties there.
Man, I'll be back in a second.
I don't mean Gary Mabbott, do you?
Cheers, Ed. So yeah, Tottenham away. What do you think then?
I'm not bothered, mate, to be perfectly honest, because we're the FA Cup holders, we're the treble champions, right?
Yep.
We're the World Cup champions. People will be going, oh shit, we've got City. We shouldn't fear anyone.
No, I agree. And look, Tom Cruise, Tom Adele doing okay. I think they've got a buy obligation.
Yeah, they have.
They've got to buy him, I think, Steve. Maverick for City, Goose will sign for United.
I see what you did.
Bernardo Phillips has the flu. I heard it's flying around. Other teams will be affected. Hey! Did you mean in bird flu? Yes, I've heard Paqueta wants City Martin. I think that's what Tolmy's ABBA thing was. Take a chance on me. I think that's Paqueta saying, please take a chance.
It's happening this month, that. 21
Do you think?
more. Yeah, I think it'll happen this month.
What kind of money then do you think that West Ham would be happy with?
About 70 mil.
Do you think they'd take less than the release clause in the summer, though?
No, what I would honestly do, I think West Ham would be perfect for Calvin Phillips and just go, there you go, and plus cash. Let's get the deal done.
It sounds very good on paper.
That's what I'd do. I think 2 clubs, what Calvin Phillips would be suited to. That's Villa and West Ham.
Yeah, it means Rossler Caribbean. Villa winning. Wow. Secret game, Villa will win. Oh, decent game. Sorry, section. You meant D instead of S. My apologies, mate. Decent game indeed, yeah. Come on, Wigan versus City. You didn't get it. We got... Listen, I'm happy with Spurs away because I mean,
nobody can say City. Oh, City have got the easy draws again.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know how serious Tottenham are taking this comp. Looking at their team the other night.
No, they want to. They've been absolutely decimated with injuries, mate.
Good point. No, it is.
Madison's there or thereabouts now. You know, coming back. They're getting a few players back. Obviously, Son's not there with them. But you know something? They're not a bad team, Spurs, mate.
No, they're not. Yusuf, the Liverpool fan, says you're going out.
Who did you get, Yusuf?
They got Bristol City, didn't they, and whatever it was.
Right, yeah.
Play for a replay. We never play for a replay, Dr. Forty. That isn't in Pep's DNA, that, mate. We need to score there, or it'll be 7 games. Tell you what, it's a good point. We're going to have to score there now.
No, we don't have to. Get a 0-0.
Yeah, I suppose, yeah, you're going to... At least United are away from home. All
right. Can I just bring some up as well? What's really pissed me off over the week? Well, these last round of the FA Cup. Right. VAR should be all or nothing. They can't have VAR in just because it's available Premier League grounds, but not at other grounds. It should be all the games or none of the games. I know some of the grounds have not got the facilities for VAR, so let's have the old traditional no VAR, how football used to be.
Was there certain incidents that are bugging you with it, or
no? It's just generally not just City orientated, because you might get an incident, right? What prevents? Okay, I'll use City as an example. We might have had a penalty for us or against us over the weekend. Yeah, VAR cocked up with it. Whereas a match, what didn't have VAR, the exact same incident might have happened with a different result. I just think it's unfair to have some matches with VAR and some not.
Yeah, I do understand that. I do get that. I think it's because there was some fans celebrating replays because they were going somewhere where there was no VAR.
Yeah. I thought the Sunderland-Newcastle match was a good old-fashioned game, how it used to be.
Yeah, but I didn't understand the celebrations like they won the FA Cup.
Well, Klopp does it, doesn't he?
Yeah. Steve agrees with you. Paqueta swap for Phillips.
Yeah.
Since come Mr. Petley away at Spurs in Champions League, they've got our number often.
Here's my take on Spurs away. Is I've always felt that we've just played Spurs away at the wrong time of every season since it moved into that new stadium. We've always played them in the first half when we're trying to sort ourselves out. Now we're playing it. Now we'll be playing them in the deep end of the season. I think it's a completely different City squad will go there and will perform a lot better.
Yep.
I'm not saying we'll win, but all I'm saying is that we'll perform a lot better. And that's at a time where Spurs do start to slip away a little bit. So if we were playing Spurs away and it was like middle of September right now, I wouldn't have any faith whatsoever. I'd be absolutely ecstatic if we got a goalless draw because we can't score there.
And you got
this is, and I kind of feel the same way a little bit about Anfield as well too. I can't remember. Like it's been a long time since we've played at Anfield away in the deep part of the season, the tail end of the season. So that's why I'm a little bit confident about that one too.
What is their capacity now? 60 odd or something?
Well, I believe it's within UEFA regulations if they ever want to host a European final.
So by the way, in the FA Cup, they have to give us, 10% or whatever it is. So you think about it. You're going to have 7,000 to 8,000 City fans down there.
Yep.
Sadly,
and most agree it's one of the best stadiums in the country.
Sadly, City fans can't score for us, mate.
No, I understand that, but there's some thing, and I'm with Neil. Time to break our duck. We can't keep going to Spurs and keep going to Anfield and being scared every time we walk in the door.
I'm not scared at all.
No, I'm not saying you. Some people are.
I fancy us against absolutely anybody in the world.
I agree with you and Pat, and you said they're facing us in the time when we come and we're on fire.
Yeah. Like Pat said, if we'd have faced Spurs August, September, they was flying. Spurs.
And I never buy into this. See, it's why I never buy into this. Well, it's only this team, and it's only the dog and duck, and it's only this, that, and the other. I get all that, But you made the great point earlier, Andy. You can only beat what's put in front of you.
Yep.
And the simple fact is, right now, since we got beat at Villa, we've come back with a different attitude.
I agree.
They've gone away to the Club World Cup. They won it convincingly, because we're all a bit against Fluminense, a tough team, South American team. Not sure, could be a dodgy one.
They was the unknown. I don't care what anyone says.
And we turned them over. We then turned around to Everton. Everyone was like, Goodison Park, including me. Take a point there. They're flying. They've won 4 on the bounce.
Yep.
Should have been 5.
Guys, just factor this in as well too. Regards to Spurs, it's an absolute definite that Son can't play because their last group, regardless what Korea do in the Asia Cup, their last fixture in the group stage is on the 25th anyway.
Yeah, I think Super.
So he wouldn't be. I don't think he'd be right to get back in time for that match.
Somebody put SARS out as well for him. You know.
Yeah, he's AFCON as well. Yeah,
we should be facing every team expecting them to be full strength anyway. It doesn't matter. We can't rejoice because Son's not going to be playing or Maddison's not going to be.
I mean, it's a big factor because he knows how to play. He always plays well against us.
And here's the thing, by the way, Spurs will have still a lot of their injuries because that game's in about 2 weeks.
Don't matter, mate. Let's. I'm not bothered playing full strength. I'm not bothered.
No. I'm just saying. I don't. Right now, I am positive about that, and I think we'll go there and beat them.
Yep, so do I.
Because you got to remember, this is a different Spurs to the Spurs we normally face. This is Andrew's Spurs, who are wide open and will never change their philosophy.
I do rate them.
They play entertaining football, but it's not effective. Yeah,
it will become a footballing game, and the difference is now we're not going to go there and play basketball with them. No. We'll go there and play our game, and they can't do their game if we've got the ball. So I'm totally happy with that, and I think we'll beat them.
Listen,
Salah says, while we're going to lose at Spurs,
we're going to win the treble again anyway. So we've already beat Spurs.
Agree. One game forgot it was a draw, but with VAR, but replay won't be used. Yeah, that's what I mean. Sure it was. Who was it? I know Luton Bolton. They're not going to use VAR. No VAR in the Carabao Cup this week. When are the fixtures being played? The fixtures are played.
The last weekend of the month.
Is it 25th, 26th, something like that?
It'll be the last weekend of the month. So 26th is a Friday. The only reason I know that is because it's Australia Day. It's a public holiday over here. So
because we
hopefully we get a favourable kickoff time because that'd be a good day out for us over here.
We play Burnley on the 31st.
Big Morg's happy that we didn't get Arsenal.
No, but the thing is, we play Burnley on the Wednesday, which is the 31st. So it will be the weekend of the 26th, 27th, 28th. We won't play on the 29th because we're away. We're at home on the Wednesday.
That'll be a Sunday afternoon game.
We'll probably play Sunday the 28th.
Yeah, afternoon.
Well, what other apart from us? What other fixtures would you consider prime time? That'd probably be the most prime time fixture, wouldn't it?
Saturday night. Yeah,
it could be Saturday night.
Son and Sar will be away, like Andy said earlier on.
Yeah.
Scouts is not moaning about City always winning or getting easy ties. That'll be 2 away days at Chicken on a Ball FC.
No, the North London Soccer Chickens.
Agreed, Rosemary. 6,000 in right, 6K Blues.
The Cocks aren't there?
6.5. What?
The Cocks aren't there?
Whatever floats your boat, mate. Super City, that's a bonus. Cheers, mate. Good point. Time to win this. I'm loving that Caribbean racer and Rose. And now let's get the positivity going in the chat. Come on. Let's get the positivity going.
He didn't say that. He said time to win at THS, Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Oh, I thought he said this. Yeah, all right. We must break that voodoo away at Spurs and Anfield. Hey, listen, we beat Liverpool a few years back. Yes, I know it was with no fans, but we still beat them. And we should have beat them last season, to be fair.
Why are you saying we've got no fans?
No, we only last time we beat them is we had no fans. We
fans.
are beating Spurs 3-0. KDB will score against them. We're wide open at times too. I don't think anymore we're not, Pardo. I think we're tightening up at the back. I think we're starting to get tightened up a little bit more. All we need to do is win at Spurs. Bit of luck. We've had none of that at their new stadium. I agree. That's us potentially going trophyless in 2024. Not a disaster considering what we've done last season.
It's all right, Jack. United are undefeated in 2024. So
Jack, we're winning the league, mate. They caught us in a bad patch last time.
That'll change in 90 minutes.
They like playing Keegan's team. Imagine another treble. I'm not going as far as Andy where I'm saying we're going to win the treble.
I'm saying it. I said it when we played Burnley.
You did.
Season.
Sarah and Son won't be there. I think we'll win the league.
It's funny you say that, actually. Talk about Burnley earlier, because who was Tottenham's last opponents in the FA Cup? Burnley. So we could have been playing Burnley away and then Burnley at home in the space of like 3 or 4 days.
And here's one for you. Someone made a great point. Do you think Spurs are looking forward to us rocking up to town?
That was my point, because I'm good sometimes. Nobody will think, oh yes, we've got City.
Yeah. Section 20, that'll be the other primetime game, I think. Chelsea.
Do you remember a few years ago in the Champions League when we drew Bayern Munich, and there was a Frank Ribery on YouTube, and he was watching the draw live, and he go, "Oh no, Man City!" They was shaking in the boots then. Every club will do that.
Hello, DC. How are you? Hope you're well. Have Wigan scored yet? No, they've not even kicked off yet, Big Morgan. Yeah, give it a minute. Even Big Steve refuses to go to Spurs away. Listen, I'll be there. Whoever don't want to go, that's your choice.
Will you stay for 90 minutes?
Yeah. They won't have.
You know what? Do you know what's going to be the annoying thing, right? There's this huge there's this every pub you go to now when the Spurs are on. There's this huge Aussie contingent of football fans. Well, they call themselves football fans. They're all just out watching Spurs play now because of Ange. And I can tell you what, the last thing I want is to play Tottenham on a Friday over here, because Friday is Australia Day. And my God, I tell you what, you want to imagine being in a seat of Mad Max or something like that at some shootout at a post-apocalyptic bar. That's exactly what it'll be like. Yeah,
I need to say this.
I like it.
Ariane Couture, great point. We have a chance because we don't have some. Manchester City have a few good players as well, you know.
Go on, name them. Calvin Phillips,
Haaland, Kevin De Bruyne, Jack Grealish, Ruben Diaz, might have John Stones back. You've got Edison, you've got Doku, you've got Alvarez, you've got Bernardo, you've got you could name everyone. This is my thing. We are the champions. Listen, go back to the start of this show. It says we are the champions of England. We're the champions of Europe. We're the champions of the world. Can we start acting like it a little bit? Why are we all scared?
God's sake, Alan is
we're the best.
If we was playing Scrabble at the minute, City, we'd win that as well. I think Big Angie's a good manager. I do like him.
I've already said, and I think I said this to you, then I think he could be in line for.
Well, you need something new. You need something new in Australian to like after Neighbours got the chop.
What about
I think Ange could get the City job at the end.
It's possible. It's possible. I would like to see it one day, because I think City's fan base here would just grow exponentially in Australia. It'd be insane.
Bloody hell.
Breaking news. Will you go from that egg chasing?
Breaking news, Wigan Athletic Stadium's full.
You know, I can see a seat there.
We get Spurs and United, and if United beat Wigan, they get a non-league team.
Away though, how good would that be for them to go away, go away somewhere like a Newport or something and get annihilated?
Evening, Letty. How are you? Hope you're having a lovely evening. Ange in the Thunderdome. Hi, Steve. I think we can beat anyone. Listen to me think. I'm not saying it won't be a hard. I have a saying: respect your opponents, but don't fear them. And that's what you should do. Respect them. You don't fear them. Here's the difference. Other teams fear us.
I have a saying as
don't
well.
Respect us.
I have a saying. Let's go and fucking smash them out the park.
Just Kimmich isn't happening, DC, sadly, and I'm heartbroken.
You told us
you
told us it was nailed on.
No, I didn't. Shut up, you lying sods. Don't you start putting fuel on a fire.
The only transfer rumor he said it was nailed on was Jesus.
Oh. The only thing I ever said was nailed on, and I've ever said was nailed on, was Bernardo signing a new contract.
And you only half got that one right because you said he's going.
You lying bastard. Bring on Spurs with a full team. We'll smash them. Exactly. We are the best. We beat them. And listen, I'm just one of them. It's other teams fear us. They don't respect us. We should be the opposite. You don't fear them, but you respect them. We're not respected, but we're feared.
United are doing all right here. Still holding Wigan.
Yeah, they've got 1:50 and they're at 0-0. City players will know rivals will want our trophies. We ain't stupid. Spot on. But Martin, that was 2023 City with a winning mentality. We were the best. But Jack, when does City always start?
We can't keep relying on that though, Martin. We can't keep relying on
what we are doing. We're doing it exactly what we're doing now.
No, we started off well, but we can't keep relying on having a not so great first half of the season, but we'll excel in the second half of the season. One season that will run out.
Yeah, and of course it will. But I don't think it's this season.
No, maybe not this season, but Wigan have just had a great chance there.
You just said a minute ago we were winning the treble, and now you're on Jack's line.
No, what I'm saying is we can't keep relying on it.
I'm not saying we are.
That speaks a lot of sense most of the time.
Okay. In what you've seen this season so far, who are you scared of in the league?
Us. I think we could.
It's true. That's more than anyone, yeah.
Yeah, I think if we do something stupid, I don't fear Liverpool. I don't fear Arsenal. And do you remember what I said to you before a ball was kicked? I don't think Arsenal will finish in the top four.
That's something we didn't agree on.
I still don't think they'll finish on the top four.
I think they'll finish top four.
I don't.
I think we'll finish top and Liverpool will finish second.
Yeah, but you said Kimmich is joining us, so you're not always right.
No, I did not. Will you stop that? Were you trying to fuel on a fire? Remember last season?
You build them up to knock them down, don't you, Andy?
Oh, yes.
Remember last season, 2-0 down at home.
Oh, Wigan missed a trick there.
4-2.
That was 10 minutes ago, Pat.
Anyway,
no, I'm laughing because they've got a player on the pitch. His surname is Godo, or Godo. And it's like, I wish his shirt number was number 1. So
anyway,
go do one.
Andy, do you want to push your website before we go? Because the link is now up.
I'll let you do it, mate. You're the host with the most.
I did it earlier. Well, it's your channel. You can actually lead them to where to go.
It's not my channel.
Oh, it's a democracy all of a sudden, is it?
It used to be a dictatorship. This part,
no, it will be again in 5 minutes. Wait. Something. Yeah. There'll be some topic will come up where he has to force his autocratic rule.
Is it .com or .co.uk?
I use .co.uk, but .com will get you there because I bought that URL as well.
Right, there you go then. So they are www.savageonlinestores.com or .co.uk.
Thanks, FIFA.
And the QR code is up there. It's MANWAY, Manway, and it will get you, is it 10%?
Yeah.
10% off. But you do have to be a subscriber of both ourselves, and Andy's 9320.
I'm not bothered about mine.
So there you go. No worries. So yeah, we will be back.
Hang on, you got to answer Steve Black there, mate.
What?
Models overhead.
Cozies for sale. It's a beanie hat, not a bloody tea cozy.
a Mr. Beanie hat.
Thank you.
Andy, that plug you had at the top of the show, is that on sale?
Sexy says, now, Andy, pick your channel, mate. Great point.
Yes.
Hey, more breaking news, and Anna's made a save.
That shows you how bad United are. They can't even bring a second keeper in for an FA Cup tie.
But when's he going to AFCON?
Don't know. Has he been dropped? He might have been dropped because he seems to be dropping everything.
On his head.
Yeah, he keeps dropping the ball.
Is he not going on Anna? Is he just turning up late or something?
Well, he's diving a lot late, isn't he?
Yeah, there you go. So we say some great stuff on the website. We'll take a look. He's going tomorrow. Thank you, Michael. He's going tomorrow. There you go. And there, FIFA has put the link into Andy's channel as well. So, yeah, that concludes. Why are people crying about Spurs? Because we're City fans, mate, and that's what some City fans do. They forget we are the world champs, the best in the world, etc. Hey, but anyway, big thank you to Pat for getting up early and joining us for this one, mate.
Really? It's only not even 8:30 yet.
It is for Andy, Pat in the morning. Big up to Andy for joining us, mate. I know you've been multitasking.
Yes, I have.
Which is an hard job for you.
Even doing one job at a time is hard enough for me, mate.
No, whatever does it for you.
Picking up the phone's hard for Andy. Anyway, yeah, we'll be back. If there's any major stuff, we'll be back Tuesday, Wednesday. If not, we'll be back Thursday for the Thursday night chat. I am changing it up this week because we've got some Newcastle fans coming on. So we'll probably do the preview as a separate live show on Thursday. We may do it earlier, though. My plan is we may go earlier in the evening, like 7-ish, for the Newcastle one, and then we'll come back and do the Thursday night one.
And are you telling everyone Martin will have some absolutely exciting news on Thursday about the deals for Kimmich and also Mbappe? Won't you?
No, because you told me a pack of lies on Mbappe. Anyway, no, yeah, so keep an eye on that. I will double check with the Newcastle fans. Got Baz from 3 Black and White Eyes coming on, and I may have another Newcastle fan called Rowley coming on as well to do a preview show. We'll do it a bit earlier, and then we'll do the Thursday night. Thursday night chat's hard to do it with guests on from another thing because so I thought Wigan were going to score because I don't want to start talking City with them.
Pat will see this in about half an hour.
But anyway, have a lovely evening. Smash those likes on the way out. If you are new, please consider that subscribe button. We are so close to 3,000 subscribers. And yeah, it's amazing. We cannot thank you all enough. Thank you so much. And we'll see you all very, very soon. Take care and see you on the next one.
Have a great week, Blues.
Hey, everyone.